Was it a concern from a Liverpool perspective how easily it came again for Manchester City today?
Well, I think that's been the concern for a while. It feels like months, really, with Man City. I mean, there's a flip side to that in some ways, in that I was at the City game in the Champions League midweek, and it wasn't as easy, and they didn't come through it. And when you're winning with these, it shows how good City are, the class that they've got. But when they'll have that game between now and the end of the season in the league, there may be one, there may be two, there may not be any, I don't know. How will they react to it? Because they don't have it that often. And they didn't come through with flying colours in the Champions League game against Spurs. Really didn't look themselves when it was that sort of tight, even game. The games almost feel over at half-time. As I said, that shows the class. But I think the hope from Liverpool's point of view is if they do get in situations that Liverpool are finding themselves in, almost week in, week out, Liverpool almost maybe have built a belief now that they'll come through those moments, whereas City, I'm not saying they've got to answer that question, they're so good. They've answered at times last season, late goals, but there will be a game. It'll be interesting to see how they react because they haven't had to do it so often this season.
Ashley, do the next 10 days, when City face Spurs in the Champions League, then Spurs in the Premier League, and then go to Old Trafford, do they define it?
I'm going to say yes. I think to come out of them 3 big games unscathed, still top of the table, even though one is included in the Champions League, then, yeah, I think they're going to go on and win it. But, again, Liverpool, the way they're playing, they're like a train at the minute. They're non-stop as well. So it'll be difficult, but I think if Man City can come through them 3 games, then they'll win the title.
I think before Liverpool, after this international break, City big favourites for me. They're in the box seat. I think Liverpool coming through Spurs, Southampton, Chelsea today, even though City have a 1-point lead and better goals, I think the league's 50-50 now. I've always felt City were in front. Liverpool had to get over these 3 games and then the 4 left. Right now, I couldn't split them.
Graeme,
I think the game, I think looking at them, I think the dangerous game for City is a United game. Derby games, notoriously hard to predict. And the dangerous game for me, for Liverpool, is a Newcastle one away.
Yeah.
You know, I think the next game takes care of itself. Cardiff. You know, although they will want to go to war, Cardiff, they'll be fighting for their lives. I think Liverpool, given their back 4 and their midfield that they have, will deal with that, and then the 3 guys up front will get a goal or 2. I think Huddersfield takes care of itself. They're already thinking of next season. For me, the Newcastle one is a worry. You know, the way Rafa sets his team out, you can see he's quite happy to sit back, absorb the pressure and try and catch them on the break. Tactically, he's very, very good. The support up there will be right up for that game. They want to put a spoke in it. And then, ideally, you would have been wanting Wolves to get to the cup final, where their minds would have been somewhere else. We've seen against the big teams, they do well. But for me, it's Liverpool at Newcastle and City at Old Trafford. I think they're the games that will decide this league.